Hey guys, I wanted to come on here today to discuss a little bit about the worldwide situation going on right now regarding the coronavirus. And um, understandably, and as most of you probably already know and can see, the world is seems to be caught up in a state of fear and even in a lot of cases, panic, just sheer terror. So many people are very scared about what's going on, and logically, probably so. In many cases, lives are being upended. Um, People are getting sick. People don't know if they're sick. People don't know how to prevent themselves from being sick, and so it's obviously a lot of uncertainty. And uncertainty is really the what every human fears the most is being uncertain, is not being sure about things. Because having uncertainty and being unsure about things means that it implies a lack of control. It means that if you don't know what something's going on, then how can you control the outcome or what to do or anything like that? And fear-based energy, everyone's fear-based energy, that's the number one thing that we fear is a lack of control. Regarding every situation, every circumstance, it always comes down to a fear of a lack of control. Of course, the whole concept or even thought that, we even are in control ever, even when we are certain about things, that's all an illusion because we as humans are never in control. Always our souls are controlling everything in conjunction with the universe. Having said all that, if you are feeling, especially scared or fearful or panicked about this situation, that's very understandable as well. Because people experiencing a twin flame journey, as you may or may not know, if you follow me, you do know this, that in order to have even embarked on your journey, on your twin flame journey, what had to have happened was that your fear based energy within you became activated. And I mean, that's what starts the whole twin flame journey, an activation of your fear based energy. And so, what this means in regards to this situation and other things is that your fear based energy is now more susceptible and more sensitive. It's highly sensitized to other energies around you within your daily lives, from other people, and just out there in the universe and even in the cosmos, right? So, as as the collective energy worldwide of people, its fear level has risen due to this coronavirus situation. Um, that means that you could be more susceptible to picking up on even more fear, not just your own fear based energy, but the collective fear that has been increasing around the globe recently and continues to increase, and the panic that ensues. And I mean, you see this panic and fear everywhere, right? I mean, just from people, from the regulations and restrictions that have been put in on people throughout the world, the stock market and financial things, the closing of things. But I'd like to put some calmness into this. I'd like to maybe help you feel a little bit more calm about what's going on, if possible. And that comes from the knowledge that everything happens for a reason. That is a truth. And like I said before, no one, not one person on this earth, even the most powerful person in the world, they're not in control of anything, right? As this case and this situation tends to remind us, right? Not even the most powerful government, not the most wealthiest organization or corporations around the world, no one has been able to do anything about this coronavirus pandemic, right? Which shows what? Which shows that nature, aka the universe, is really all powerful. It's no match. We're no match for it at all. None of us. Nothing that's man-made, nothing created in the mind, nothing in the fear-based physical world is a match for the universe, for nature. And so once again, that gives us an opportunity to respect nature as it is. And here's an analogy I will use for that. For example, if you see a surfer, someone who goes out and surfs in the ocean, right? Even if they're trying to catch the biggest wave that there is, they generally always have respect for that ocean. They know that even if they tackle and handle the biggest wave, guess what? The next wave that comes could easily take them down, right? Because they always have to have respect because they're never bigger than that ocean. They are never more powerful than the universe and nature that is controlling that ocean. And so that's the same thing that's really going on here. Humans have no real control. Any sense of control of anything is an illusion. Like I said, we are not in control as humans, as our minds, as our physical beings. The only thing that is in control of our part of us is who we truly are, which is our soul. But that doesn't come from knowing things in our mind. That just comes from our soul orchestrating everything in our life in conjunction with the rest of the universe. Now, if you can resonate with the fact that everything happens for a reason, or even just trust and believe in that for a minute, you can see like what could be make maybe some of the reasons that this is happening right now. Well, other than that, it's showing us once again, reminding everyone to have deference and respect for the universe. Um, you know, it's showing us really like that people are putting other people and they're putting their safety and concern for their health ahead of everything else. I mean, some of the largest corporations in the world are shutting down just in the interest of public safety. That means they're giving away, I mean, they're losing billions of dollars just in the interest of saving people and helping people to not get sick or to stop spreading an illness that will make more people sick, right? So we're seeing such how would you say it? I guess really humanity there. We're seeing an increase of people, of compassion, of empathy, of caring about people over profits, which really has been missing, especially in terms of like the larger corporations across the globe in modern times for a while. And so it's bringing us back to that. Another thing that it's doing is in many areas, in many instances, it's causing people to really take a time out, to calm down and to just, settle down and be with themselves and maybe with their family members, but really just to take some much needed me time, some solitude, and really learn how to connect with themselves again and be by themselves again and not have to be all caught up in the drama and the rat race and the stress of living in the world like we usually do. And so those are a couple things that you can see, is explaining, why this could be happening, reasons why this is happening. There's been a shift in the consciousness of the world over this situation, a shift, that has been a long time coming and is most welcome and is generally for the betterment of people over profits or people over governments. And it's really fascinating to see it happen, and it's happening so quickly that it's just it's really beautiful. And when you look at it from that perspective, I am not saying it's beautiful people are sick or suffering or anything like that. I'm just saying when we look at the reason why this could be happening, we see a couple right here that I've explained in this video, and probably most of them we haven't even seen yet. Because many times, even though everything happens for a reason, a lot of times we don't see or we can't understand what that reason is until after the event is even completed. But for right now, I hope this helps give you some solace and some peace, and to know that all hope is not lost. I and my students that are in my Inner Circle program, um, we have been discussing this a lot recently, and I've had so many of my students in there, and I feel the same way. Tell me that, prior to this twin flame journey, prior to them having advanced along their journey, in the way the truth is intended to help them do it, to the state of perpetual calmness and peace that it brings you to, said that they would normally, be freaking out about this. They normally be panicked and be scared and, running around crazy, not knowing what to do like with everyone else. And, now they're just experiencing a state of calmness and peace and acceptance of what is instead of resisting it, accepting that this is what it is. And really with just almost a sense of awe and even some gratitude because they realize that, oh, the shift in consciousness of the world, and how far they have come along their journey, and that they're so grateful that they aren't amongst those that are in the fear based, caught up in the fear of this, really, the fear and the stress, and all of the emotion and tied into this. So let this be a form of solace to you. I hope this helps you, and to know that there is definitely peace in your future if you're on a twin flame journey and not feeling very peaceful right now, and to know that everything does happen for a reason. That even if things seem quote unquote bad, they're not always bad. They're not necessarily bad, or not all of the parts of it are bad, and they are always happening for a reason, even if we do not know all the reasons right now. They do exist and they are there. Nothing is random and nothing is by chance. So thank you for watching, guys. Stay safe in here. If you're safe in here, it'll all be good and safe out there. Lots of love.